Here by now, but I'm live. I should be live pretty soon. You can see me on the camera. And welcome inside our PVN studio. So let's see. Ryan should be live. Do we do a test run?
Here we go.
And just as I was about to get in to our live coverage, I am being told we're going to go to firstly to Elijah before I say the date and time. Go ahead, Elijah.
Hey Ryan, so I have an update actually regarding the York, Pennsylvania area. We don't know if it was a tornado or a microburst. However, we actually do have confirmation that there was significant damage to the Eastern York High School. All students have been accounted for. Students actually did go back to school this week. We can't show any of the photos, but there's actually several classrooms that are heavily damaged or destroyed from whatever occurred there, either a tornado or a microburst. But all students are accounted for.
Okay, thank you so much, Elijah.
So it is 6:32 p.m. On a historic day. We have a couple of new alerts issued from the National Division. One of them is a flash flood warning for portions of our viewing area already. A flash flood warning for portions of Nassau County until uh, let's see. This is going to be until 8:15. So we're going to stay on the air for until 8:15, and then we'll go back and forth here. But we're welcoming you inside our studios here. If you were joining us last night, we done the Wednesday evening snacks, and it was pretty cool to see them been doing pretty. I'm not going to say embarrassed. Because you know, no, that did happen about closed captions. But he was a look back at yesterday.
This can be handled by net control.
So that was pretty cool, to see like a weep version of something. And we're gonna be here until the 11 o'clock hour on YouTube, and of course we're gonna be on throughout the day today. But of course, the main focus here was there was a PDS tornado warning that was issued for Delaware. There was a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado. Now we're taking a break. But even though this was a considerable, we are continuing to keep an eye on it. We have a flash flood in Waikiki, and it's talking about the region that has been shocking me for an hour now. And we're at 6:34 already. We're tracking all these storms that have been into the region. So, unfortunately, we know the threat for significant weather is still there. We're gonna be on the air until, like, say, the storm is over. So, if you guys stay with me, I'm gonna be pretty good. Of course, the main. Because the big is that the flood continues. When I said that again, and I was looking like, hey, it's Dartford, but no. I was looking seeing on those storms. We are tracking them, and we're watching though for flooding, and we don't have a chance for flooding throughout the day today, especially as you move into south and east, south and west. Excuse me. Did I say south and east? I did. I'm gonna use these batteries for mine. I'll use these. We're gonna go ahead and keep an eye out for this weather. We're gonna go ahead and take a bathroom break. So prior to the show, I might funny coming in weather forecast. And we're gonna be live from 9 from 8 to 11, especially for Big One. The weekly internet will still happen. Excuse me. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and quickly show you the weather maps. And it kind of needs to be thunderstorm warning for wind to keep me and the comfort wind. Of course, a lot of these are actually tornadic possible, which is pretty cool. Uh, yeah, of course, there's gonna be a lot of epidemic challenges. Hmm. Go ahead and take a pause.
Seattle, Flushing, Passaic, Bayonne, White Plains, Lane, Mont Haven, Hoboken, Plainfield, Bloomfield, East Tremont, Hackensack, and Linden. Turn around. Don't drive when encountering flooded roads. Most of flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be aware of your surroundings and do not drive on flooded roads. Repeating, a flood advisory has been issued until 7:30 p.m. for the following counties in New Jersey: Bergen, Essex, Hudson, Passaic, and Union, and the following counties in New York: Bronx, Brooklyn, Nassau, Manhattan, Queens, Staten Island, and Westchester. The National Weather Service in Upper New York has issued a tornado warning for Queens County in southeastern New York, southwestern Nassau County in southeastern New York until 7:15 p.m. At 6:44 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Rockaway Beach, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Hazard: tornado. Source: radar indicated rotation. Impact: flying debris was caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near Shades Archurst around 6:50 p.m. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Motorists should not...
We now have a tornado warning, and an actual tornado warning now for Nassau County. I'm thinking I'm gonna go in and stop by now.
Shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Motorists should not take shelter under highway overpasses. If you cannot safely drive away from the tornado, as a last resort, either park your vehicle and stay put, or abandon your vehicle and lie down in a low-lying area and protect yourself. The tornado warning for Queens and southwestern Nassau counties is canceled.
That's it. Another tornado warning, though. We're gonna go ahead and interrupt the program. I'm gonna go ahead and issue one. This always happens to us here, but we're gonna have to interrupt the program as we got a tornado warning in effect for portions of Nassau County. This is the only tornado warning we do have. So now we have another tornado warning. This one's for southern Nassau County. They will remain over rural areas of southwestern Nassau County, but yet another tornado warning. We got a lot of them. Oh my god. I don't normally see tornado warnings in our viewing area. I don't usually. like the other 2020s now as well. So it looks like both of the 2020s are out to expire, but I'm going to keep on the air. So while we were changing it, I'm going to go ahead and just stream and delete it. So did I actually hit it? I meant to press the delete button. Yes, please. When I was looking at the radar sites, we're actually going to keep it in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the channel. Yeah. Here's the facts of this. Okay. We're going to cut back in here and start our actual live coverage. What I'm going to do is mic to us in the studio and start our live coverage, which will last until 8:15. So. They're actually going to keep the. What I'm going to do is now start the stream. Boop. Hi, welcome back, everybody, to our live coverage presented by Commission Center 1. We just have a new bulletin. There was a tornado warning a few hours ago for portions of Nassau and Suffolk counties. That is allowed to expire. No, not allowed to expire. They are allowed to cancel it. So let's get you back there. But we do have a storm that has been prompting some we are tracking it very closely. And we actually do have a new tornado warning in Atlantic City, so we're gonna kind of send you there because that is just into our newsroom. Let's bring that in. This tornado warning is gonna be in effect until 8:15, so that's gonna be a time we're gonna watch this and see what this is gonna happen. So if you can notice here, we have a. So of course, not all of the areas are gonna be seeing these tornadoes. We've actually seen them a little bit more close to each other, and that's why what we think it is a considerable storm threat. We do have this 2 hours ago, which is a photo in New Jersey. Good thing these storms are still there, though. Of course, we are gonna keep an eye on the radar. Of course, if you have any outdoor plans for today, just I would not advise you to stay. Not advise you to stay out, but keep an eye on the radar on the PVN mobile app, because there's gonna be some reports to you. Speaking of New York, let's take a look at the radar here. You can see these storms have been moving into portions of whatnot. But let's get back to KOKX. This is the Hams. We just got a third tornado warning. Looks like we did get a third tornado warning. This one is. This one. And of course, the threats will continue throughout the day today. And of course, if you have any reaction to this sentence, to the PBN website, we're on the air. If you on. You right now. I just got some new video of some destructive reports. That's coming in here. This is the Philadelphia area, right near. This is basically a looks like some damage here to the high school. I'm not sure what that is for, but of course there's been reports of damage all around. Basically, not a concern based on damage reports or flooding reports, but of course, if you have any new video that sends us to PB, then send us to a PBN News website on pbnnews.com. And I go back to our team coverage here because that is basically the worst of the conditions. This is out of here right now.
Okay, thunderstorm. 20th.
I'm gonna go ahead and go back here. And let's continue on. We have a flash flood warning. This flash flood warning will expire at 8:15. This likely will extend. We do have a one in Brantford. Let's get that on the way. We got a new one. This is a flood advisory that is issued for Suffolk County until what time is that one again? Okay, 9 o'clock this evening. So if they do want to extend this and if they do want to upgrade this to a flash flood warning, then that means we will be missing out on today's live vote and eviction on Big Brother. So we don't want this to be under a flash flood warning. Otherwise, that will affect our live coverage. And of course, I've been told by meteorologist Harry Norrington, his reports have been coming in pretty rapidly. Actually, you can actually see some of these storm threats that have been. If you have any videos to send in here to Piney Mountain, you may still do so. You may still do so right here on the Piney Valley Network. Of course, we've heard many reports of damage. And YouTube viewers, if we want to go back to the live stream, I want to show you. This is actually the storm corridor. You can actually see these reports that are coming in right now. This is the Hampstead area. And look at Huntington Station. Did I see a lightning strike right near one of our reporters, Michael Coach? I think I saw one. But I'm just in the video. Just want to show you some of those storms that have been moving into the area. Also, we just got an update on the flood advisory. We just got an. Of course, there's any more flood. If there are any more flood advisories, then send them to me on PineyValleyNetwork.com. We'll send them to you. Of course, all the storms that are just currently in New York. But of course, there could be some other storms. And what's this? We just got a confirmed tornado in portions of Cape May, right? It's confirmed, right? Yes, it's now confirmed. Okay. So, we now have a confirmed tornado in Cape May County, New Jersey. This is just in to the PVN newsroom right now. Of course, we've been hearing reports from damage spotters all around us. You can actually hear Delaware now. Very unbelievable. You were just in the last few minutes. Now you can see here, this is now confirmed tornado now. Just unbelievable stuff here. This is now a confirmed tornado. It's on the ground. Let's take a look here. This is the Cape May courthouse. Now it's a confirmed tornado. And this tornado warning will continue until 7:30. We're tracking a flash flood potential in Suffolk County. Looks like a flash flooding likely because of all this rain that's staying to the south. Of course, anything can happen today. We're going to be monitoring for that. But just seeing this storm actually has a little bit of bad news for West Babylon and Riverhead. We'll see what happens to these storms that have been moving through today. And if you want General VC, you can send them a picture. Go ahead. Okay. I'll keep an eye on those storms as they move in throughout the day today. Of course, we will obviously keep an eye on these storms as they move through, and hopefully, if anything happens, we might be dealing with storm threats. If anything happens, we'll actually, I don't know what to do here. We will not be expecting some storms moving through. Yeah, not sure. Okay. I'm not doing good. Okay. Looking pretty good. Nice. There's actually more to come as we continue our live severe weather coverage after this break. Stay with us. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're on the air. Alright, it is now 7:20. We are once again joining us now as we continue our live team coverage here. Stony Brook University is dealing with heavy rain, but as of right now, we are under a flood advisory there. We have watching other storms as well, including one in Cape May. We have a confirmed tornado in Cape May. In addition, we have live coverage from multiple sites. Let's take a look at our email monitor here, showing you some of these updated information here. I know it doesn't say that we have a tornado watch. But the concern continues now. Also, a report there from Jackson Heights in now 3 out of 4 lanes. 3 left lanes out of 4 lanes are blocked. New Terminal C and LGA. This is now at 6:47, and we have already had a confirmed tornado in portions of Cape May. Now we're just dealing with just light rain here in western Massachusetts. The concern radar on today is for storms to continue moving into the northeast. And might give a track. Yeah, 7:22 in Burnway, 7:24 in Wildwood, 7:25 in and yeah, 7:29 in Storm Harbor. So you got Wildwood and Storm Harbor. That's the concerning areas, if I would recall. And again, we have a tornado warning until 7:30 for portions of New Jersey, and we are on the air tracking all of this right now. We do have a flash flood warning until 8:15, and that's the concern why we're under a PVN weather alert, because we're tracking a considerable flooding event. If you live in Valley Stream, Freeport, Minonia, Hickersville, I mean, just take action now. And I believe we'll likely see an extension of this flash flood warning into the night hours. Also, Brentwood is going to get there too. Colum, Mayfield, Sugar Me, and into Riverhead. I'm not expecting a lot. Also got a report of T-storm wind damage. US 9 west southbound of Old Mountain Road. That area is blocked right now. Still a decent sized storm. So anyways, we do have a flood advisory, which is till 9 o'clock for portions of Suffolk County. We're tracking all types of storm threats. We got the potential for severe weather. Even an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. We do have a thunderstorm wind damage report, though. In this was the Auckland County one I just talked about. We're tracking other storms as we go throughout the day, and there is large threats for severe weather. Again, moments ago, you see these wall clouds moving into borders of New Jersey. Not good at all. We're tracking all types of storm threats. As they move through today. And Mike, you have a report, right? No, I just want to make sure. I was looking at that threat too, yeah. Alright, we're getting closer to 7:24. And if you are on PVN 1 and you're like, what is going on with your people? Is it a damaging storm? No. But the concern is for some severe storms to move through. And any additional reports? Not at this time. No. Not at this time. So, of course, we're going to be having live team coverage. Let's bring you back to the radar here and show you. This is the Wayne Shaft, in Brookhaven. And then we're going to be checking in on other storms There's the other line that's moving through Atlantic City. It's really ramping up here. We don't have a tornado. We had a tornado warning. Both of these are likely around to expire soon, but anything could change. They can have a new tornado warning there. And what's this? We just got a new. Oh, that's the funnel cloud we had a few hours ago. That was my bad. And they continued the flash flood warning. Okay. If you are joining us, we're going to be having our team of experts joining us. Join us here. Anytime after 9 o'clock is when the storms really end here in Massachusetts. And of course, we're going to be having live team coverage throughout the morning. If you are on PVN 1, it's going to rain hard and harder into the day. I don't know what's going on. But it's going to be very, very bad. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back here at 7:30, we're going to be bringing you guys another update on these storms that we've been moving through today. And of course, at 8 o'clock, we're going to be having live coverage continuing on PBN 1 until 8:15. We'll see you then. Alright, welcome back everybody. We are bringing it back into programming here. If you're joining us now at 7:30 p.m., we're tracking a considerable day of flooding. Just recent updates here. Flood advisory expired, and area forecast goes in and native cancelable tornado warnings. We have a flash flooding report in portions of Pennsylvania, and now we're tracking these kinds of. So, tornado warning now done for both of these storms, and now we're done with those two. We're looking at the other storms though, and there are still severe thunderstorm warnings for these boxes. Am I correct? Yeah. Let's get those in there. So there you go. New severe thunderstorm warning from NWS. It's still a tornado possible, so we'll keep an eye on that. But of course, anytime after, let's say 11 o'clock, that's when the flooding gets over with, and of course, each will be lower. We do have a marine weather statement, a little bit lower, but still not good. In some of those Long Island shore bays, we'll see about that pretty soon. We're tracking all those storms that have been moving in, and I'm not sure what to do here. Just look at the storms. But of course, the special marine warnings expired. A lot of good stuff has been on to expire. We're tracking a considerable flash flood warning for Atlantic City, New Jersey. We're tracking everything. If there, of course, we're going to be bringing you all of these storms that's been moving in here. Of course, these storms will be heavy at times. Well, wait, that's New Jersey. Well, for drawing, I think it was small rain. I believe it was when I was hiking. When I was, well, what I was hiking here, I believe it was. We're tracking everything here this hour, and of course, if you have comments or questions, we can do so. Right now, we're dealing with everything. Dealing with everything. So, we'll see what happens. Of course, we're gonna be back on the air when I need to, and hopefully, the threats are gonna be downgraded. I think so. Well, the storm threats are gonna continue. Hartford, yeah. We have not a lot of excessive rainfall, but we still continue with our marginal but let's talk about the risks for today. Of course, if anything does happen, we won't. But of course, any more rain rain is still going to be heavy at times, especially south of us. The flash flooding is right throughout the course the next couple of hours, and of course there's Bridgeport as well. very concerning as well. We do have some heavy rain in Hampshire County. We got heavy rain in northern Berkshire County. We're watching everybody. Are you getting plunked with this? And of course, if you have comments or questions, we will certainly let you know. Of course, the only freshman warning we have is in Nassau County. That will expire at 8:15. If we get to the point that they don't extend this, then we will continue our coverage. And then we will end our coverage of severe weather. If you're on YouTube, though, we're going to be on the air a little bit longer for PVN Evening Live. Of course, we're going to be tracking everything right here. Alright, we'll take another break. We're back in about 2 minutes. I was fucking over it. And welcome back to our live coverage here. You can tell the storms have actually been improving since. Which were working like it has came the rain has came to fruition. We'll be tracking these showers and storms as they move in, and let you know about these storms that have been. We will be keeping an eye on these storms. The flash mode warning continues until 8:15. We also have a on YouTube. I just got a recent report. Just came in here. Elizabeth from Union County, New Jersey, reported that there was that all lanes are closed on US 1 and 9 northbound, north of Grand Street. This was supported by 511 New Jersey. There's still a flash flood warning for Bergen, Hudson, and also into portions of New York City until 7:45. So might be extended a little bit. And also we're looking for a flash flood warning for Nassau County. This is going to be in effect until 8:15. I'm watching Suffolk County. If Suffolk County gets into a flash flood warning, then we will probably either continue our coverage or let it run through it and just keep an eye on this line as it moves into the radar site. There's the line. It has not produced a lot of lightning, but there is some lightning. Like at West Babylon, we've got a lightning strike there. Freeport, did it just expire? They are how to expire. There you go. So now that expire. But then you have.
The National Weather Service has issued a flash flood warning.
But then you also have this area in Mononia. And then Riverhead. Those will be on our flash flood warning soon. We're tracking all the storms in all of them. And are associated with this.
80%. They expect
We got Brentwood, I believe that is. We got the Colam area right here as well. We have Smithtown under this. Riverhead. We're gonna get you ready for all of this. I'm keeping an eye on those here right now, and this is actually why at the Mattatucket area. If she's gonna get like stuck or something, I'm not gonna be. I think I'll be happy for her because we're trying everything. And there is West Babylon. It's gonna rain pretty hard. See Brookhaven, and then there's another one in Freeport. It's gonna move to the east. We're tracking this all on Doppler radar. Not as much as I've seen with some of these rain showers, but it's still heavy. And Brookhaven, you're now in there. North Sea, you'll be next. And then there's East Hampton North. There we go again. The internet connection is not that good. But right now we got Brentwood, Medford, Brookhaven. I was just looking at those conditions. They're improving by the second. Of course, we'll be keeping an eye on that. As of right now, though, it's been an hour since we started our live coverage, and hopefully things will in there. But I'm gonna go ahead and take it out again, and we'll be back in a few minutes with team coverage throughout the day. Alright, welcome back everybody. We are coming up on 7:49. It's a bit of a wrapped up day. Just sort of the week. We have a new special marine warning though. This is the area south of Brookhaven. We now have a confirmed water spout and wind gusts is 30 knots or greater. So, as you can see here, we now have a confirmed water spout. This can produce a tornado in Suffolk County. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to our, I put back to WX 40. So we'll see if this will activate us.
Following counties in New York, Bronx, Brooklyn, Nassau, and Queens. Flood advisory.
We'll be tracking all those throughout the day today, and of course, in the aftermath of such a smart day, if you're like in JFK Airport, it's gonna flood really easily. Yeah, definitely. Okay, bam. We have a flood warning, flash flood warning, for portions of Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Nassau counties. That's going to be in effect until 8:15, so we're going to keep you on there for another 30 minutes. And then as it moves into Riverhead, we might be seeing the flooding decrease. If we need to come back in and go back to interrupt the programming, we will do that. However, live coverage continues, throughout the day today. And of course, we've been talking about them very easily. And yeah, very good idea. Then just take it in there. Just so much in this doing. Yeah. Earlier today, we've seen reports of damage from everywhere. We've talked about it. Big waters here. I was looking like we were talking to more about them. We'll get you back. But some of you are gonna be talking about the preview show. For BB's blockbuster event coming up next for you. I'm not sure what the name is, but I'm gonna be telling you the name during the program. Again, we're gonna be getting you back to it live. Of course, anything can still happen. And there have been reports from damage all across it. So again, if you want to watch Big Brother, that's coming up next. We're going to be recapping the diamond power video that Devon's used. And also, we're going to be bringing you guys an updated information on the storm threat that moved into the day today and has been an impact through the remaining hours. And I mean, we've seen everybody from the commission centers to reports. We'll see what happens. Back to we got a visual report of 39 miles per hour. That's just in here. Marine T-storm wind gusts in the Eaton's Neck. That's just in here. 39 miles per hour. And this just in as well at that same location. Multiple reports are coming in right now. So, of course, a close monitor position. And, of course, a record-breaking event. Sure. Also, we had some tornado warning to PDS tornado warning, and we had a tornado warning in Nassau County. This is interesting to let you know of for the day today. We've heard everybody that moved in and said to yourself, yeah, it's gonna get flooded, yeah. But of course, anything can still happen, and there could be some. Of course, the flooding threat there has been decreasing. I was looking at this threat there, and I was like, what's going on? What's going on? More about the flooding threat. I saw those storm threats here. I know. Again, we're getting new reports now of damage. You can see here. These are now. As you can tell, this report was coming in, pretty quickly, blah blah blah. And of course, there's everything right now that deserves to be the best. Yeah. We don't have a flash flood warning yet for Suffolk County, so we're thinking of. We're gonna be doing the weekly WeatherNet in just a moment. We're gonna join them, and then we're gonna recap our flash flood warning for Nassau County. And if there's a flash flood warning for Suffolk County, we will certainly let you know. And recap the states, and then we'll go to Big Brother live. So that's coming up next for you as we continue our severe weather coverage. Welcome back, everybody. We are back on our team coverage here. We have a flash flood warning that is up for Nassau County. That's how you can see. This is the only warning we have right now, and of course, if the new flash flood warning gets issued, we will certainly let you know. We're tracking severe weather also across the area right now. We had some tornadoes in effect in the area, Delaware and New Jersey, but they were dissipated. And across portions of Massachusetts, we're still dealing with heavy rain in portions of northern Berkshire County and in northern Worcester County as well. Our team coverage continues throughout the day on PioneerValley.com. We do have some new video that I'd like to send in here before we wrap up the day today. This is Bruce from Freedom News TV, and you can see the flooding there from FDNY. You can tell not a good look from New York City. Unbelievable streets and green ditches. That concludes the special edition of PVN News. Big Brothers on PVN 1 stars right now. I'll be on YouTube. We're going to be right back in about an hour.
Because handle.
This is K1TCH for Litchfield County Skywarn. I'm about to begin our weekly training net here on the repeaters. Before I do, is there any priority traffic? This is K1TCH calling the Litchfield County Weekly Weather Net for Thursday, August 20th. This is our weekly training net for Skywarn weather operations here in Litchfield County. Everyone is welcome to join. This is a directed net, and all net business will be handled through net control. Net control station for this evening session is Kilo Alpha 1 Tango Charlie Hotel. My name is Al. I'm located up at the top of our county of our campuses. When you do give your weather observations, please list them in the following order. Go ahead first with the temperature, sky cover, wind direction, wind speed, precipitation, barometric pressure, humidity, and dew point. After that, go ahead and give any of the data you have. If you have comments, you can share them at that time as well. With that, I'll now take check-ins for the Litchfield County Weekly Weather Net. Please go ahead slowly. Your call sign, name, and location. KC1 OCE, Gus and Winston on Highland Lake.
EEQ, Steve Square, New Milford.
Hey, and welcome back, everybody. It is now 8:53. I'm now joined by our friends at Roblox, and I'm gonna try to see if there's anybody else on Discord.
Because we've been here talking about you for some time now. And like, you just typed that out? Okay. Maybe not everybody passed coding class. Oh, you know, let's relearn to type. Okay. Oh, like Mr. Mackey. That's okay. Alright, I respect it. I get it. Okay.
And you. I'll have to talk to them.
Yeah? Ada? Wow. Are you puking wrinkles right now? Whoa. I don't think you're like that, because I think this is from like a different planet.
Hello, James. What are you doing? Good answer. That's amazing.
I know.
That's amazing, James. Hey, can I actually get into my bed? James, there's a tornado outside. Haha, see? Can I get into bed?
You can get into bed. Don't expect any. I'm gonna fall.
Where's my blanket?
I forgot it.
Where's my blanket?
Oh, I forgot. Did I put it on the floor? Oh, I have it.
Thank you.
Oh, see, oh, great.
So great.
Wait for you to get to class? Oh, okay. Well, I think we we have to go ahead and get to class. Get to class. Maybe.
And I was craving very specific things this morning, so let me help you with breakfast. And I was like,
Get to class.
this is called forest berries, and it's just a berry tea that I put some honey to. There's nothing better. I love a hot cup of tea. That's the first thing. I was craving something savory, so I made myself some steak tartare with egg yolk. This has been one of my newest obsessions. I had a lot when I was pregnant, which I know you shouldn't, but I just couldn't help myself. It was a craving of mine. Next up, I love mandarin. I just love citrus in general, whether it's oranges, lemons. I love a pomelo, grapefruit.
Makes it.
I also recently had a Tangelo, I think that's what they're called. Okay, so that's ready to go. I also always need something sweet. I'm a sweet girl through. So this is
Please do not go to.
crumpets with some butter. Crumpets with some butter and some red currant jam. Let's try this. I just caught up on the Sarah J. Maas announcement of the Avatar books, and when I tell you that made my morning and made everything a little better. Oh, I'm also having some Parmesan rice. That is beautiful. Also had a recent obsession with crumpets, biscuits, and scones. Let's have crumpet. They're still warm, which is so nice. Love a red currant jam. Those aren't really that popular over here, but if I had to pick a jam, it would be that or a strawberry red currant jam.
We're gonna make my cow log much paella. This is a dish that
More healthier. It like so what? why you're here. Nobody's here. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I love it. God. Oh my God. You were like a speaker. I got you. I love it. I love it. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, pretty much almost all the time where I do blow it out. Yeah. Oh, tell me about your hair. I had a baby years ago. Yeah, she's my thing. I love her. After that, I don't lot of hair loss. I also have a lot of regrowth in the front, which you will see. Okay. And it's also gray. I like the gray. No, pink. Oh, get rid of it. It'll be on right now. Okay, great. Great, great. Here. Like on my hair. That's okay. Darker. It was darker. Here now. I can see it, but okay. And actually, why some of these lighter the only thing is I know. So with this, the only hard part is I think we might have to shift our thought process when it's great, the golden tone thing, that ends up in the front. Right. However, that like money it is probably not the greatest idea with the time. What I don't like, literally don't want. Right. Exactly. You have a method in mind. You're like, oh God, I really don't think that. I changed so much that I wax like some of my hair. I
Junior year.
Boop. 45. And I was listening to your system just a couple of hours ago and saying, hey, got to take it in it. I did not. Like it's 6 o'clock. Do not take a thing. Hey, wait. It is 6 o'clock. What are we doing?